Something is changing in modern warfare. Not loudly, not with a single massive explosion, but quietly, almost invisibly, in a narrow layer of air just above the battlefield. A space so low you can almost imagine the sound of engines passing overhead. This is the zone where drones constantly buzz, where helicopters skim the terrain to avoid detection, and where attack aircraft fly dangerously close to the ground to stay alive. It is crowded, chaotic, and increasingly deadly. And right now, something new has entered this space in Ukraine. Something that is making military analysts around the world stop and pay attention. Because when the low-altitude sky becomes saturated with threats, one question immediately rises above all others. Who really controls it? The answer is no longer found only in large radar systems or long-range missiles. Today, the balance of power in this space often rests on weapons small enough to be carried by a single soldier. Portable air defense systems, known as MANPADS, have quietly become some of the most influential tools of the modern battlefield. And one Russian system in particular is now raising alarms far beyond Ukraine. That system is known as the 9K333 Verba. At first glance, the Verba does not look revolutionary. It is compact, shoulder-fired, and similar in appearance to earlier generations of portable air defense weapons. But what matters is not what it looks like. What matters is what it can do. And what the Verba can do represents a serious shift in how low-flying aircraft and drones survive or fail to survive over the battlefield. The Verba was designed for one purpose: to hunt targets flying low. Drones, helicopters, and tactical aircraft operating close to the ground are exactly what this system was built to destroy. Unlike older systems, the Verba does not rely on a single type of sensor. Instead, it uses a triple-spectrum seeker that operates across ultraviolet, near-infrared, and mid-infrared bands. This is a major upgrade. It allows the missile to better distinguish real aircraft from background noise and false targets. Why does this matter? Because for decades, flares have been the primary defense against shoulder-fired missiles. Pilots relied on them to confuse infrared seekers and escape. The Verba changes that equation. Its multispectral detection makes traditional countermeasures far less effective. In simple terms, aircraft that once believed they could survive by flying low and deploying flares now face a much higher risk. In terms of range, the Verba can engage targets up to roughly 6 kilometers away, with an altitude ceiling of around 4.5 kilometers. That may not sound dramatic, but in modern warfare, it covers nearly the entire operating envelope of drones and helicopters. Combined with its portability, this gives ground forces the ability to contest airspace instantly wherever they move. A single soldier can carry the Verba. It can be deployed quickly, repositioned easily, and hidden effectively. This makes it extremely difficult to track or suppress. Within Russian military doctrine, systems like the Verba are not used alone. They are part of a layered air defense network. Larger systems handle higher and faster targets, while MANPADS like the Verba protect frontline units, closing the gaps that enemy aircraft and drones try to exploit. Evidence from Ukraine suggests this is not a limited or experimental deployment. Open-source videos and battlefield imagery show Verba launchers appearing in multiple sectors of the front. Russian soldiers have been recorded carrying them near active combat zones, particularly in areas where drone activity is intense. There are also reports indicating that Ukrainian forces have captured Verba units, confirming that these systems are operating directly on the front line, not hidden in rear positions. While exact numbers are unknown, past Russian deployment patterns provide clues. MANPADS are typically distributed widely among infantry and mechanized units. This suggests that the Verba is likely present across many critical areas, covering supply routes, defensive lines, and zones where aerial reconnaissance poses the greatest threat. For any drone or helicopter operating at low altitude, The danger is constant and unpredictable. For Ukraine, this presents a serious challenge. Ukrainian forces rely heavily on drones for surveillance, artillery correction, and precision strikes. Every drone lost is more than just equipment destroyed. It is lost vision, lost awareness, and lost time. When drones are forced to fly higher or change routes to avoid threats like the Verba, their effectiveness drops. And when they fly low, they enter the most dangerous zone of all. The threat is not limited to drones. Helicopters and low-altitude support aircraft also face increased risk. Missions that once depended on terrain masking and speed now must account for portable missiles that can appear almost anywhere. This is one reason manned low-altitude aviation has become increasingly rare in contested areas. The sky has simply become too dangerous. As a result, Ukraine has been forced to adapt. Long-range drones are used more frequently. Disposable drones are sent on high-risk missions where losses are expected. Electronic warfare has become more important, attempting to disrupt targeting and guidance systems. These changes show how a single technology can reshape tactics across the entire battlefield. The Verba's effectiveness is amplified by how it is deployed. It is not static. It moves with infantry units, using terrain, buildings, forests, and urban cover to remain concealed. Abandoned structures, trenches, and elevated ground become firing positions. This mobility makes the system extremely difficult to counter and ensures that low-altitude airspace remains dangerous at all times. Control of low-altitude airspace has become one of the defining factors of the war. While systems like the Verba can't decide the conflict alone, their cumulative impact is clear. They restrict movement, raise risks, and reduce operational freedom. Combined with larger air defense systems, they help create an environment where air superiority is never guaranteed. This reflects a broader reality of modern warfare. Drone combat dominates daily operations. Artillery depends on aerial correction. Small units fight intense, localized battles where information and timing decide everything. Air defense, layered and mobile, shapes every decision made above the ground. This conflict is not static. It is constantly evolving, and the appearance of systems like the Verba shows how quickly the balance can shift. Modern wars are no longer just about overwhelming force. They are about denial, denying information, denying access, and denying the illusion of safety. This video is intended for educational and analytical purposes only. It does not support violence or promote any side. All information is based on publicly available sources and open-source analysis to provide an objective view of modern military developments. Ultimately, dialogue and diplomacy remain the only lasting solutions to conflict. If you want clear, in-depth analysis of the technologies reshaping modern warfare, subscribe to NeuroIntelE. Here, we break down what's changing on the battlefield and why it